Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They have a narrow three-point lead. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 14 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Here's Thompson, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Iguodala kicks to Barnes. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. The screen from Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. No good.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in International Play Wow with Team USA. That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Warriors leading by 3. The screen from Thompson. Down low, it's tipped. He feeds it to Ezeli. Here's Barnes, and the rejection by James. And on the way from Irving for 3. That's it, coming off the assist from Thompson. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP and a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
And now Barnes running the floor.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jefferson's checked in for LeBron. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. On the wing, it's Iguodala. To the inside, here's Bogut. And count it, 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Leandro Barbosa. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Screened by Bogut. Curry with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Thompson from long range. They get it again. It's stolen by Jefferson. Cleveland moving the ball around, and the dunk by Love.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Thompson passes to Bogut. Back to Thompson, and stolen by Love. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Jefferson dishes to Dellavedova. Shumpert gets a wide-open look, and it's good as it's the end of play with Dellavedova. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead. Curry kicks to Thompson. Green passes to Curry, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got 12 in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
He dishes it to Rush. Love against Green. Curry kicks to Thompson. Pass to Bogut. Down low. Gets the bucket and the foul. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith is checked in.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Outside Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. With 2 seconds left, Shumpert hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Shumpert's got 5 points now in the quarter. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 5.
Now let's get it all in perspective.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started.
Me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0. Y'all know it's Nas, yo. Then a whole lot of only describe us as soldiers survivors.
Warriors call time. Ladies and gentlemen,
Timeout called for Warriors.
And saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away. Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch off as the team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Back to Thompson. And the rejection by James. Right side, Shumpert. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists now tonight. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
And the wide open shot from Green. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Here's Moskov. They get it back. Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Curry. Dellavedova, that's good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Green, the screen. Curry dishes to Thompson. No good on the 3. Cleveland leading by 4. And Shumpert kicks to Dellavedova. Here's Barnes. Rebound by Smith.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of verbose interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Moscow. Love comes in for Smith. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And a wide open look for Irving. Good on the triple. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 5. 1:52 left in the game.
Round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Stolen by Thompson. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Green with the block. They retain possession. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Irving passes to Shumpert. Knocked loose.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Cleveland leading by 3. Irving attacking. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He has 17 points from downtown. He carried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked him down.
Let's check in for Shumpert.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Green, the screen. Curry dishes to Barnes. Pass to Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Got sloppy. In a close game, you have to take advantage of every opportunity.
58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Curry against Irving. Screen by Bogut. Lets it go from the wing. Thompson misses.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Green. Here's Curry. Connects. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
A lot is on the line here.
Boy, how about the intensity and focus of the crowd here?
So loud in this place. Barnes kicks to Thompson. Here's Green. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
No, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
With the
A
pass.
3-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving. This was a complete